This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the New York Knicks. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Clark, the day has finally arrived for basketball fans. It's opening day of a brand new NBA regular season.
Nothing quite like the excitement of beginning the regular season, Kevin. It's one of my favorite days of the year, and this matchup here tonight should be a fun one.
Now, here is Fields. Can't get it to fall. Fields against DeRozan. Calderon kicks to Barbosa. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Bargnani. DeRozan in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Right from outside. Rebound by Azubuike.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Stoudemire outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we talked earlier. I asked Coach straight up, what do you do about a big man like Amari Stoudemire? Coach said, hope he fouls out, and laughed. But then he said, we'll get in his face, we'll be physical, we're going to fight every inch of the way. So there you have it. That's the plan for putting the brakes on Stoudemire tonight. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Stoudemire. Over right. Stoudemire, no good.
Big-time effort, denying that one. Playing the game with real force and passion.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Barbosa's shot is off. Bargnani against Felton. Fields with it. Out to Stoudemire. It's Kalena Azubuike on the wing. 5 to shoot. Releases. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Calderon finds Barbosa. Right outside. Now here's Calderon for 3. Barbosa, and it's Barbosa again missing. Felton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Azubuike. Now Tyrioff. For 3, Felton, Stoudemire. And the layup's good off the glass. It's all knotted up.
First bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
And here is Barbosa. Here's Bargnani. And Bargnani throws it down.
Oh, that's a nice play there by Barbosa. Handing it off to a ready scorer when things aren't open for him.
Pass to Stoudemire. Back to Felton. And here's Azubuike. Stoudemire with a screen on DeRozan. 4 on the clock. And the jam by Stoudemire.
And Stoudemire just moves so well in that pick and roll. Just cuts the D to shreds with that set.
In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Barbosa. Here's Bargnani. And he makes good on the layup. Bargnani's got his second bucket of the night.
Love seeing teammates in sync like that, reading each other's movement extremely well.
And so it's Felton who will bring it up for the New York Knicks. From 13, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Bargnani. And no good. Outside, Felton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Calderon kicks to DeRozan. Here's Bargnani. Back to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Barbosa. The rebound by Fields.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Stoudemire, the pass to Felton. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Felton. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
To the inside, here's Bargnani, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Pick and roll really is about timing and execution. Well run.
For New York, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Stoudemire with the screen on Calderon. Here's Felton. Now Fields. Nothing on the board. 5 on the clock. For 3, Azubuike, and Wright pulls it down. Rosen dishes to Barbosa, and the call will be against Landry Fields. That is his first foul of the game. And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Evans, he's checked in for the Raptors. Jack comes in for Leandro Barbosa.
That is rocking. Thank you to our Northside crew.
Pass to DeRozan. Now here's Calderon. And here is Jack. He's covered by Azubuike. Shot clock at 3. Let's go. No good from Jack. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. There's the pick. Launches a 3. Felton can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. To the middle, here's Bargnani. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Bargnani's got 8 points.
And you know, a player with Calderon's experience is going to be able to find the open man on that play every time.
Here's Stoudemire. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And so it's Calderon who brings it up for the Raptors. First chance here in their inaugural game of the season to go up against New York.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
A team that, on paper, they expect to beat. Great teams take care of business against the bottom feeder. We'll see if they can handle that end of the bargain here tonight.
DeRozan bounce pass. Calderon passes to Jack. With some arc.
No chance to convert that one. Stuffed.
Shots good from Bargnani.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans.
A moment to check out Amari Stoudemire. Great showing for him last season. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Ed Davis is checked in for Bargnani. Anderson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Marcus Banks subbed in for Jose Calderon. Now, here's Felton. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about the play by Stoudemire? Gets the defense off balance and able to draw the foul with the shot.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Free throw good, Stoudemire.
Excellent piece to have offensively. Stoudemire has that toughness you look for in the scorer.
And Stoudemire drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Davis setting the pick for Jack. Over Felton. Here's Davis. And Turioff pulls it down. For New York, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Now here is Jack. Still yet to score. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Coming off that pick, Jack dissecting the defense.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Shooting for New York. 20 out. 1 shot.
Free throw good from Turioff.
You know what you love about Turioff is his passion for the game. I mean, this guy plays with great fire, and many times it's hard for other guys to match his intensity.
Now here's Anderson. Back to Jack. There's the screen. Over Felton. It's rebounded by New York.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead. Toronto's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Back to Jack.
2 minutes left in the quarter.
Anderson, a screen on Felton. They get a bet, and Davis throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Felton. 6 points for him. Here's Stoudemire.
And for a big man, Stoudemire is an incredible dunker. Glides to the rim effortlessly, and the D really at his mercy.
Here's Jack. It's a 5-point game. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Lets it go from the wing. Anderson, a screen on Chandler. Here's Banks. And it comes off the front of the rim. New York leading by 5. Stoudemire dishes to Mason. New York moving the ball around. Evans with the steal.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yes, sir. Throw that rock down.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stoudemire outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Scott comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Richmond in for Evans. Randolph's checked in for the Knicks. Gallinari comes in for Raymond Felton.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Raptors trail by 6. On the wing, Scott. Back to Jack. Over Mason. It's rebounded by New York.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
Over to the left wing. New York, no good that time either. Jack for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Now here's Chandler. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over DeRozan. Chandler, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Williams with the steal. Gallinari against Jack. Shots good from Mason.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's Scott on the wing. Mason against Jack. Back to Scott. Richmond outside. Pass to Scott. Shot clock at 6. And here's DeRozan. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And here's Chandler from the arc. Scott pulls it in. Raptors trail by 8. Here's DeRozan. He's guarded by Chandler. DeRozan inside. Chandler on him. DeRozan's shot is off.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
To the paint. Out to Gallinari. Richmond with the steal. Inside, taken away by Williams. Mason looking around. Down low, here's Randolph, and it's Randolph with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Toronto with the ball. The Knicks making the shot, and it's Richmond finishing it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Some changes here for the Raptors. Bargnani is checked in for David Anderson. Evans comes in for Scott. And it's Barbosa in for Richmond. Then for the Knicks, Stoudemire, he's checked in for Randolph. Landry Fields comes in for Sean Williams. And it's Azubuike in for Mason. Pass to Azubuike. That falls nice feed that time from Chandler. Azubuike's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Outside Jack. Here's Barbosa. To the paint. DeRozan. That's good. And last season, Greg, 8 teams in the West won 50 or more games. That conference continues to be tough.
The wild, wild West. I mean, what was it? 7 wins separating the 8th seed from the number 1 seed. It's not for the faint of heart.
And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Friday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming into town. And then on Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And he makes the first. And this summer, Greg, a lot of big-name free agents moving around.
And, Kevin, we saw the Knicks make a big move for Amari Stoudemire and Carlos Boozer going to the Bulls. So some musical chairs at that power forward spot.
And the Raptors making a change here. Calderon's checked in, and he can't hit the second.
Hey, I've said it before. It's worth repeating. You cannot underestimate the importance of free throws.
To the wing on the left. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Bargnani. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Barbosa. The Knicks pull it in. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. That one falls.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Calderon. He has yet to score. Back to Barbosa. With the teardrop and the rejection by Stoudemire.
At the defensive end, Stoudemire has all the tools to shut you down and turn your water off.
Pass to Chandler. Gallinari outside. Fires from way outside. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. Raptors trail by 11. Now here's Calderon. Now Bargnani, headed by Stoudemire. Outside DeRozan. Calderon against Chandler. And the Raptors miss again. The Knicks leading by 11. It's Fields on the wing, covered by Barbosa. And Fields kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Chandler. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Calderon with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And here's Bargnani. To the middle. Fields with the steal. Pass to Azubuike. Now here's Stoudemire. DeRozan defending. Fades. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Stoudemire, such an explosive scorer at his position.
And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing all the noise they've got right now. We know that you want a free t-shirt, so let's get loud. If you want a t-shirt, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who wants one? It's time for t-shirts.
And the Raptors with some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Bargnani. Wright comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. And then for New York, Turioff comes in for Chandler. And it's Felton in for Gallinari. Wright looking around. It's Evans on the wing. Pass to Calderon. Evans setting the pick for Calderon. Shot clock at 5. And the Raptors miss again.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Felton the pass to Stoudemire. Back to Felton. Here's Azubuike, guarded by Walker. Floats one. Azubuike, no good.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Calderon with it. Hasn't made one yet. Wright finds Evans. Now here's Calderon. It's good from the top of the key.
And you just can't forget about Calderon on the offensive end. Very good at hitting any type of shot.
Stoudemire outside. Back to Felton. Stoudemire with a screen on Calderon. Felton can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 11. And here's Calderon. Evans outside. Back to Wright. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Calderon. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Felton. Stoudemire outside. The shot's good. Stoudemire's got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
On the wing, Walker. Kicks it out to Evans. Back to Walker. Raptors need to get a shot up. Calderon. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Calderon's got his second bucket tonight.
And I like how Calderon kept his hands up and was ready to get a shot up as soon as the ball came his way.
Felton the pass to Stoudemire. Back to Felton. Stoudemire with a screen on Calderon. And the jam by Stoudemire.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A new group in now for the Raptors. David Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Scott comes in for Evans. Richmond, he's checked in for Walker. And Banks is subbed in for Jose Calderon. Richmond dishes to Scott. Pass to Anderson. Now, Wright. Clock at 6. Outside Banks. Hits it from three-point range.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Felton. 6 points for him. And here is Stoudemire, defended by Scott. And here's Azubuike. Back to Stoudemire. And the jam by Stoudemire.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
Now here's Banks. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Knicks leading by 9. Outside, Felton. Pass to Fields. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
He's off on the first. The Raptors making a switch here. Jack's checked in. And he sinks the second. Raptors trail by 10. Richmond outside. Back to Jack. 1:14 left now here in the second. Anderson's shot is off. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. He lobs it up, and Stoudemire slams it in.
You know, the connection Stoudemire has with his teammates on these alley-oops, really special and simpatico.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside, Scott. Pass to Anderson. Back to Scott. Jack with the 3. And Turioff pulls it down.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Stoudemire setting the pick for Felton. Stoudemire wide open. Good. And a nice assist from Felton. Felton's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Jack. No scoring in this one. With 2 seconds left, he takes it up and lays it in. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. New York ahead. They lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Air Canada Center. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Amari Stoudemire having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now, here is Bargnani. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And that's just some great vision there from Calderon to see the wide open man for the easy make.
Felton the pass to Stoudemire. Just 5 on the clock. The baseline J off the mark. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Barbosa. Here's Bargnani. Unloads. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Azubuike dishes to Felton. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now Turioff. 6 on the shot clock. Stoudemire kicks to Azubuike. From outside, off the mark. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. And he comes up with the deuce. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, gets rid of it so quickly. Excellent passing ability.
The Knicks leading by 8. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Stoudemire setting the pick for Felton. He's looking for Stoudemire and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Bargnani. After Amari Stoudemire's bucket, the shot will not fall. DeRozan against Fields. Felton the pass to Fields. Felton against Calderon. And the basket by Turioff.
Turioff able to get a nice high percentage look, maximizing his size advantage there.
It's Calderon with the ball for Toronto. Down by 12. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Bargnani passes to DeRozan, and Felton with a clear path to the hoop. Finish off the break. Felton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
Love when he gambles defensively there, and the quick hands pay dividends.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now Calderon. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. 5th, the Raptors.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
To the paint, here's Stoudemire. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is where Stoudemire inflicts so much damage, and it's why he gets fouled so often.
For New York, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Over to the wing. Bargnani with the ball. 12 points for him. And stolen by Turioff. Now here is Fields. Pass to Felton. Stoudemire with a screen on Calderon. For 3, Felton. Rebound by the Raptors. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Now, here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Felton. The Raptors getting the bucket. Stoudemire left side. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And here's Felton from the arc. And Wright pulls it down. Raptors are gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And here's Calderon. Back to Barbosa. Over Azubuike. No good off the front iron. The Knicks leading by 14. Felton the pass to Stoudemire. It's rebounded by Bargnani. Bargnani's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Barbosa. Bargnani dishes to Barbosa. And Wright kicks to Calderon. Fades and shoots. Knicks with the rebound. Fields has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Felton the pass to Turioff. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Stoudemire dishes to Fields. Back to Stoudemire. Just 5 to shoot. Felton the pass to Turioff. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton has got 9 assists now tonight. Raptors trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Every person in your section, get a shirt. It's that simple. Let's hear it, man. All right, fans, time to fire off the t-shirts. More fun.
Will go for a different look here. Ed Davis is checked in for Bargnani. Bradley comes in for Wright. Evans, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Evans against Fields. Bradley dishes to Davis. Azubuike against Walker. Pass to Calderon. Down low. Here's Evans. And Evans throws it down hard.
And Calderon is just so experienced in running the pick and roll. Really makes it look easy.
The Knicks leading by 14. Felton the pass to Fields. Now Stoudemire, guarded by Bradley. Fields, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Fields has got his first 2 points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Knicks have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. For 3, Felton. Toronto grabs the miss. Walker surveying the floor. Evans outside. Bradley finds Calderon. 6 to shoot. Count it. Calderon's got 6 points.
The timing, the spacing, all of it was just beautifully executed there by Calderon.
And it's Felton with the ball for New York. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A new group in now for the Raptors. Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Wright comes in for Bradley. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Reggie Evans. And it's Barbosa in for Walker. And a switch here also for New York. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Stoudemire. Here is Fields. Pass to Azubuike. New York moving it around. And here is Felton for three. And it goes for the fifth time in 10 shots for him this game.
Nice work. Got the look he wanted from the perimeter and made it count.
Here's Calderon. He's got 6. Anderson, a screen on Fields. Inside. It's deflected. And stolen by Turioff. Calderon against Felton. Pass to Fields. Outside, Felton lets it go from deep. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. Raptors trail by 15. Here is Calderon. Left side, DeRozan over Azubuike. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Knicks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here is Turioff, defended by Anderson. Nice shot by Felton. Felton has got 13.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Calderon passes to DeRozan. Anderson inside. He's covered by Azubuike. A nice shot by Anderson.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Turioff. Here's Chandler, guarded by Wright. Here's the screen to the middle. Here's Turioff. That ball's nice feed that time from Chandler. He's got 10.
Boy, nice job on the pick. Turioff did his job and then found space to roll for the score. Well done.
Now Barbosa outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Calderon. From past the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Turioff's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's a minute 47 left in the third. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
1:37 left to play here in the third. And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Wright. Richmond comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Banks checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Jose Calderon. And a new group in for the Knicks. Stoudemire, he's checked in for Turioff. Randolph comes in for Azubuike. Gallinari, he's checked in for Landry Fields. And it's Mason in for Raymond Felton. Now here's Richmond. Pass to Banks. Anderson, a screen on Chandler. It's Banks with the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Chandler. Still scoreless. And the shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here is Jack. Back to Scott. Some solid defense from Randolph. The Knicks leading by 17. Inside, here's Stoudemire, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here is Richmond after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. There's a screen. Left side Anderson over Stoudemire. Anderson's shot is off. New York's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Stoudemire kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Mason. The 3. Adds in. Coming off an assist from Randolph. Mason's got 7 points. And so it's New York cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. That one goes. Count it. Stoudemire's got 36.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Jack. And a lot of head coaching changes, Greg, coming into this season in all. 8 teams with the new voice in charge.
And last year, a lot of turnover as well. By the end of the season, it wouldn't surprise me, Kevin, to see those changes extend to over half the league's teams. It's kind of part of the job now. And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, you know, at just about 200 lbs, Jack has a lot of power for a point guard. That's a different kind of matchup when you're dealing with a guy like that.
No good on that one.
You know, Jarrett Jack is really a combo guard, a throwback to being an old-school do-it-all guard. I mean, he's physical, he's got great skill, and he's a leader, too.
We got this.
And the second free throw, good. And it's Mason with the ball for the New York Knicks. Chandler outside. Stoudemire with a screen on Barbosa. And it's Stoudemire slamming it down.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up, though, right? Letting it all go.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the score by New York. Shots good from Bargnani.
When he's creating like that, you like what Jarrett Jack brings to the party.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the left wing. Randolph passes to Stoudemire. Back to Randolph. Randolph a screen to the paint. And it's Randolph with the jam.
A textbook use of the pick and roll, and he's the beneficiary in that one.
Here's Jack. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to DeRozan. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Gallinari passes to Mason. And he banks in the layup. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Randolph, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Randolph's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
No good from Bargnani. Knicks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Jack after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. 5 on the clock. DeRozan finds Barbosa. Over Chandler. Barbosa's shot is off.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Left side, Randolph. And then Randolph slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Jack. The Knicks making the shot. It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. He's guarded by Chandler. Here's Barbosa. The shot from the low post is good.
Barbosa able to work his way in with the bigs that time. Successfully so.
Down low. It's tipped. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's DeRozan. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
The Knicks have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Wright with a screen on Mason. Pass to Bargnani. And the NBA embracing the global audience, GA. Preseason games in London, Paris, Mexico City, and Beijing. I'm wondering, did you attend any of those games?
You know, Kevin, no, but I did play in Mexico City in '93 with the Knicks, and we had over 20,000 fans in attendance, and we got the win, but had to fly out to face the Spurs, so not too much time for sightseeing.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
For New York, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Pass to Stoudemire. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randolph. Stoudemire's got 18 points now here in the second half. And so Jack will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. To the right side. Here's Bargnani. And he can't bank that one in. The Knicks shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. To the inside. The 11-footer. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right side Jack. And Clark, this summer, the 1960 and 1992 U.S. men's basketball teams both inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Both teams were undefeated, winning by over 42 points on average. But the world is starting to catch up. After some disastrous finishes, nice to see the U.S. back on track with 2 straight gold medals in Beijing and Turkey.
Now here's Stoudemire. Count that one. 46 points for Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, I like how confident Stoudemire is in the paint. I mean, really good at getting the position he wants inside.
Pass to Bargnani. Good, nice job down low. Bargnani's got 20.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Chandler outside. Stoudemire setting the pick for Chandler. And that one is good. Here's Jack. Pass to DeRozan. Now, here is Bargnani. Guarded by Stoudemire. Here's Jack. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Stoudemire pulls it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now here's Stoudemire. It's good. Stoudemire's got 48.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
DeRozan with it. Gallinari covering. Bargnani kicks to Jack. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. He's guarded by Chandler. Barbosa makes it off the glass.
Just a blur going to the hoop. Barbosa, boy, he is quick.
New York shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Gallinari, the bounce pass. Outside, Randolph. Chandler against Barbosa. Shot on the wing, and there's another one for the Knicks.
So good at scoring from the mid-range. Chandler often looks to score from this area of the floor.
Wright with a screen on Chandler. Barbosa passes to Wright. Pass to Barbosa. Here's the 3. And it's Barbosa again missing. Now the Knicks with it. To the wing right side. Stolen by Wright. Stolen by Mason. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Stoudemire with a screen on Barbosa. Here's Mason with the drive.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Raptors.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stoudemire.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Mason with it. Chandler outside. Gallinari outside. Williams finds Mozgov. Clock at 4. Here's Chandler. Nice D from DeRozan. Now here's Calderon. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.